Hi there, I'm Christine Dunbar from speechmodification.com. In this video, we'll look at fluent speaking for one of the most common two-word combinations in English, which is of the. And what I want to point out about of the is that it's tricky for some people to get the correct TH sound. Also, often the word of, people don't realize that it has a schwa, and a v sound, of. They might think of the letter F saying the F sound like in off. Instead, we want the strong V of. So as I say of the, I have to sneak my tongue forward quickly for the TH sound. Also notice in my the that I'm using a schwa there as well. So two schwas and a V and a V in the middle. Let's take that slow and just break down so you get of the correct, and then I'll show you how to practice to get it fluent in your speech. So start with of the, of the. So part of what happens with of the is it's never the important part of the phrase or the sentence. It goes by quickly. You want to be smooth and you want to connect before and after of the to the other words. So for example, rather than some of the, I would say some of the, some of the. So my M of some kind of links to my schwa of, some of the. One of the, etc., many of the. So let's practice. I'll model for you and you can shadow after me the combinations here. We're going to go in a mixed practice and focus on getting of the to be natural and easy and flowing in these phrases. Some of the ideas. Notice because I had ideas starting with a vowel I sound, then the became the. We use the before vowels and the before consonant sounds. Starting again, some of the ideas, some of the people, some of the places, some of the jobs, some of the situations, one of the ideas, one of the people, one of the places, one of the jobs, one of the situations, none of the ideas, none of the people, none of the places, none of the jobs, none of the situations, many of the ideas, many of the people, many of the places, many of the jobs, many of the situations, a couple of the ideas, a couple of the people, a couple of the places, a couple of the jobs, a couple of the situations. Now try again and add a few of your own words so you're having to think of what to say as you're shadowing. For example, you might say, some of the ideas were good. Some of the people didn't show up. One of the places I like the best is, none of the jobs were available. Many of the situations are hard to cope with. A couple of the people are going to come to the event, etc., etc. So you can use these common combinations of words as building blocks to take this further, to take the next steps in feeling fluent, confident, and natural using phrases with of the. Thanks for practicing with me today, and I look forward to seeing you in our next podcast. I'm Christine Dunbar from speechmodification.com. Remember, if you want to sound like a native speaker, you can do it. speechmodification.com. Bye, everyone. Hope to see you again soon.